And welcome to the super fun, awesome, happy time. Let's make some delays that are super sexy. Three times as sexy. And Steve Lukather, kind of 3 times sexy pedal show. My name is Gabor.
Wow. Hey, welcome along. I'm Alex. Going to check out this lovely delay today. The Echosex 3 from Gurus. Please hit like and subscribe on the channel. Ding the bell, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And big thank you to the Australian distributors for Gurus for sending this out to us. So this is what you would call a sponsored video.
Very cool.
Now, this is the Steve Lukather signature version with his green settings and a green tube. I believe it's the same, exactly the same as the normal Echosex 3. This is the 10-year anniversary, I believe, limited edition version with the Steve Lukather thing on it. And because he uses it, I think, as an always-on kind of pedal.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. And those green lines here are his settings, so we're going to start off with that. But yeah, it's the same, I believe, as the Echosex 3, the normal Echosex 3. Just the kind of limited 10th anniversary version of it.
Very cool. So we're going to hear it through Mozztronics Amp Switcher. They're going to OTS Mini 20 head and a 2-note Torpedo Captor X doing the cab sims. A little bit of reverb.
Yeah, that sort of Fender Dumble kind of clean.
Yeah, it's all set clean. We do have a Bogner pedal because I know he's a Bogner dude.
He's a Bogner dude.
So we've got a Wessex on the floor.
There's a video for the Wessex here.
So it's a lovely overdrive. Big, thick, creamy overdrive.
Just to get into the Lukather vibe while you're playing P90s.
Sure.
So, fairly straightforward, really. So it's their take on a Binson Echo Rec.
Yep.
Apparently, from what a lot of people say, a very good version of it.
Have you ever tried a real one?
No. No.
Me neither. Anyway,
But apparently it's meant to sound very similar. It's very close to it.
regardless or not, this is very good.
It's a 12-volt input. 12-volt 1 amp, I believe. But we actually have it plugged into 400 milliamp 12 volt, and it seems to work fine. Or no different to the... It comes with a power supply. Because it has a tube in it. And internally, apparently, it steps up the voltage to 262 volts. Which is the same voltage as the Echo Rec.
Which is a buttload.
Which gives you that similar sort of preamp push as well that you get from it. And a lot of headroom, so running anything into it. It says in the manual, you can run keyboards into it, anything into it. Very hot drives and whatever you want, you won't overdrive it. So I'm guessing maybe with the previous versions there would have been some sort of issues with that, which is why they updated it to in a version 3. I know there's also a Fox Gear maker, which is, I think they're the same company as far as I know. Gurus and Fox Gear, they make a smaller version.
Yes.
The Echosex Baby, I think.
That's really good. I tried that in Japan. And they're out of stock in all the shops we went to. Because they had like little display boards. And
you couldn't get it off the board.
It was tied down. I had to run out the shop.
Yeah.
The whole thing under my shirt. Anyway, let's check out this.
So it is a backlit tube, but apparently it is getting full 262 volts to give it that preamp kind of thing. You have the tone of the repeats. You have the H of damage. like age of damage. Basically, it's to make it an older kind of style unit or a slightly more newer unit with modulation, without modulation. It goes quite wild, the modulation. You have the volume of the echo, which goes from none to what to us sounds like everything's boosted.
Bit over
neutral.
Your dry level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have the, what was it called? Length of swell. Yep. Which is the repeats, basically. And you have the echo time, which is kind of reverse to what you would have a normal delay pedal. Usually you turn it down and you get shorter delay times. You turn it up, you get faster delay times. With this, I guess because it's a rotating head, you turn it down, it spins slower, so you get faster. You get slower delays. You turn it up, it spins faster, you get shorter delays. And you have a tap tempo and true bypass. And a slightly more green tube when you turn it on and slightly less green tube when you turn it off.
There you go.
So should we quickly check it out at Steve Lukather settings?
Sure.
So we're on roughly on the Steve Lukather settings.
I think he's getting the hang of guitar, so let's try that.
So this is quickly as well, Larrivee RS2, because people always ask us about this.
In blue.
In blue. It's a lovely sounding delay.
Having fun?
I mean, it really is a lovely sounding delay. The modulation, once you get a bit past sort of 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, it goes a bit wacky. We'll actually maybe look at the modulation next. But I love a delay that has tone for the repeats. So you can have lots of repeats, but turn them down, and you have this kind of almost drone in the background.
Pillowy, lovely.
It's a lovely sounding delay. It really, really is. Let's check out.
Yeah.
Let's check out the
Age of Damage.
The Age of Damage, which is such a great sound.
The
So
90s metal album.
Puddle of Mud's new album, Age of Damage. So let's put it here somewhere, and just so you can hear it, right? So turn it completely off to begin with.
Excuse me.
So this is just I guess, with tone all the way up, damage all the way down, quite loud, pristine delay, as pristine as it gets.
No damage.
So it gets darker a little bit because I guess it's based on that drum delay, which it does by itself. Okay, but now let's turn up the Age of Damage.
Okay.
Puddle of Mud's second album. I think it's really nice at about 12 o'clock. It's just the right amount of modulation.
There's some character without going. Ooh.
So hang on, if I give you more repeats, just so you can sort of hear it kind of. It's just lovely sounding, but once you get past that, it starts getting a little bit. Yeah, it gets a bit goes a bit far. But that's, I mean, if you're into that, that's cool. So let's check this out now. It's pretty though.
It's a bit like spooky film score.
It's a really kind of almost slow but long modulation. So it's quite slow. It's quite slow and almost a bit. It sounds like it's almost a bit random.
Does that change with the time of the delay though?
Okay, well let's check that out.
I wonder if that's a thing.
So let's go faster. It kind of does. Well, that was me because I changed the time.
I think it's still the same rate.
Try now. Yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell.
Same rate.
But it gets a bit, it gets quite out there. But I mean, it's great. It still sounds good.
Let's see if I can make that musical.
Well, I think when you do that, maybe if we turn the volume of the repeats down a little bit, and maybe make it darker a little bit, that might work.
What chord should? Well, that's not a chord.
Let's try like a slapbacky thing with that.
Might be pushing the friendship.
No, let's try that.
Okay. that's bloody cool.
Well, this is now the volume all the way up, so turn that down a bit. Volume all the way up. Repeats down a bit.
Being sick on some retro vocals.
Yeah.
If you can get the headroom to take that. Fun.
It's a good sounding delay.
Do you want to have a spin?
Let me have a go. So I'm using my PartsMaster caster. Master Blaster caster. There's a video for it here. Parts guitar with some fantastic Martin A. Smith pickups. Wide range in the humbucker in the bridge and a vintage Jazzmaster style on the neck. Mastery bridge and vibrato. Make a guitar neck. Go and check out the video. It's always linked in the description below as well if you want to find out more about the guitar. Let's start off on the neck pickup and un-Echosexied. It sounds like this. It's a lovely sounding delay.
That also seems to be the longest delay time you can get out of it.
Yeah, so it goes from 57 milliseconds to 507 milliseconds. Is it? 570. 57 to 570 milliseconds it goes to.
Let's try the shortest.
Oh, give it more repeats. Does it do the thing where it goes sort of really metallic?
Flutter.
That sort of stuff. Does it kind of go crazy? You've got to go crazy and then just back. Well, actually, let's go where it goes crazy. Make that a bit darker. That's cool, and you can control it by how hard you pick. If you pick softer, it won't go crazy, and then you pick harder, and then it kind of does that. One more. Too far.
Too far.
I went over the line. That's cool. I love that sort of stuff. But yeah, enough of that. Should we quickly just do it with the drive now?
Yeah, let's hear that.
More gain. Job is done.
Excuse me.
It's a. I mean, even with silly stuff, it's a lovely sounding delay.
But that's fun.
What's in tune and out
What's
tune
tune,
anyway?
man?
Yeah, man. Let it be wild and free.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the Echosex. I think it's a really nice sounding delay.
It's pretty damn classy.
It's a very pretty sounding delay. It's not a cheap delay, but it does sound very, very pretty. You got to make sure you've got 12 volt as well. Center negative with, like I said, we plugged in the power supply that comes with it is a 1 amp.
Yes.
12 volt.
But it does come with one, so...
It does come with one. We plugged it into a 400 milliamp 12 volt in our power supply that we've got here. Sounds exactly the same. It didn't sound any different to me in terms of volume and stuff like that. There's less headroom, more headroom. So 400 milliamps seems to power it fine. It looks cool. You can have the Steve Lukather settings. You've got Steve Lukather written on it. I just finished not long ago reading the Steve Lukather biography.
Yeah, cool.
What an amazing dude he was too, or is still. But the stuff he did, holy moly, Jesus! I mean, yeah.
Having tap on it really brings that kind of thing into a very usable world without
very, very usable world. And
without having to get into menus and MIDI and stuff.
you don't have to do the Lukather shreddy kind of stuff. And it's a beautiful for ambient stuff.
And does that slap thing really nicely.
It does it all. I think it's all up. It's thumbs up. I think from both of us.
Yeah.
It's a very, very pretty sounding Echo.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Comments below. Do you dig the Echosex
3? Or do you have, instead of threesomes, do you have twosomes or onesomes with the Echosex? Or the Fox Gear one, the mini one.
Mini-sex.
Sexy baby one. Well, on that note, thank you so much once again for Gurus Australia for sending this out to us. DI Music, I believe, here in Australia. The Australian distributor. Big thank you for sending it to us.
Yeah, links below the socials. Check it out.
Yeah. And
Podcast.
what he said.
Thanks for hanging. We'll see you soon.
Bye now.